Good morning, guys. Doing a little bit of a different vlog style today. I thought I would bring you along for a day in the life and show you what all goes on in a small business owner's life who works from home, or at least for me. It is now 7 o'clock in the morning. My son just got on the bus to go to school. We've been up for about an hour now. I've gotten 2 loads of laundry folded. We had a couple loads of towels that we did last night that I just let sit, and I got them folded this morning. I've had a cup of coffee, and now I am sitting here and reading Kingdom of the Cursed. I have less than 100 pages left, so that is my plan for the next hour, is to sit here and read my book. That is my normal routine every morning, is to sit here and read for about a half hour to an hour after my son gets on the bus for school. So that is what I'm doing right now. And then I just thought I would bring you along to show you what all we have to do today. It's going to be a busy day. It's shop launch week, so it's time to finish getting products together for the frog launch. And there's so much to do. Because I was sick all last week, I haven't had a chance to make a few of the products yet. I haven't had a chance to make the tote bags, the pencil pouches, the t-shirts, and the coffee mugs. I haven't had a chance to do anything with the heat presses because I really, really did not feel good last week. You can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit that it hasn't gone completely away yet. I'm still struggling with a little bit of a sore throat. So it's going to be rough if the sore throat doesn't clear up by the time I get the heat presses going, but it's part of it. These products have got to get done, so I can't put them off any longer. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this book, and hopefully it doesn't leave me on a massive cliffhanger, because then I'm going to want to jump straight into book 3, and I can't do that yet today. So anyway, good morning. Grab you a cup of coffee, and let's just enjoy hearing the birds out and the feeling of spring. Also, how you love that morning hair. That just, that's fantastic, isn't it? don't feel this way today, but I love this cup. Okay, I said earlier my throat's kind of hurting and I am preparing to have to play with the heat presses all day today. So I'm going to attempt some throat coat. Hopefully it helps. Honestly, I hate this stuff, but I'm a little picky about what teas I drink. Like, I'm just very picky about tea. But I'm gonna try it and hopefully it helps. I feel like I've tried everything else. And my morning is always very packed with liquids. I usually start with coffee. I usually have a cup of tea sometime in the day, just not usually first thing in the morning, but as I said, I'm trying to get ahead of how my throat feels right now. And then I have my kind of pre-workout drink. I don't take a pre-workout unless I really feel like I need it, but most days I don't take a pre-workout, but I take creatine. I add in my greens, my BCAAs, and then I've been taking Metamucil for the added fiber. And I mix that all together, and I usually try to take that first thing in the morning just to kind of get it done and out of the way first, so I don't forget about it. Exactly, because it's not my favorite drink in the world. Like, I don't really care for the taste of my greens, and the only time that I can't taste that is if I mix it with like liquid IV or something to really overpower the greens, but I don't have any right now, so I will definitely be tasting it in this drink, and so I just try really hard to get it done and out of the way. I'm going to be doing a workout after the fluids settle a little bit, and then we will be moving on with work for the day. So we're getting there. Currently it is 8:25. I did not finish my book. I still have about 50 pages left to go in it. I figured that'll be a little bit of a break either this afternoon or early evening, or maybe I'll read it while I'm making dinner or something. Or while I'm waiting for dinner to cook. That's the other thing, we got to get dinner prepped. We are doing barbecue ribs for dinner, so I need to get those going in the oven in about probably about an hour, hour and a half. I like to slow roast our ribs at a very low temperature with salt and pepper. And then my husband puts them on the charcoal grill for just a few minutes in the evenings, and they're so good. Bottoms up. Okay. I'm gonna go drink this tea, read a couple more pages of that book, and then get a workout in. Okay. All right. I have to confess, I went back out and finished that book. I know I'm gonna regret taking so much time this morning because I have got so much to do, but dang, the pull of a good book. And the ending of that book it was good. I cannot wait to read the third book in that series. It has surprised me. I really did not think that I was going to like the Wicked series, but it has been very good. So if you like books that are full of banter and angst and enemies to lovers and mystery, it's a pretty good series. I've been definitely not like the most well-written series that I've ever read. It's definitely a little confusing in a few spots, but I recommend it. It's good. Okay, I'm going to get my shoes on. I am looking for a full body, no repeat workout to do today. I will probably do a Tiff and Dan workout, which I follow along on YouTube. I've done quite a bit of their workouts and I really enjoy them. I like the layouts of them, and they're usually pretty short, which is what I'm looking for this morning. I'm looking for something about 30 to 45 minutes long, hopefully more closer to the 30-minute long, because I know that I will be going out for a run this evening with my husband. So I don't need this morning's workout to be very long. So I never regret a workout. Never regret a workout. However, sometimes I have to really talk myself into it. I am very slow going this morning and I'm lacking in some motivation, but I know that I will feel better when this workout is done. I survived. Said never regret a workout. I'm starving. So I'm going to go make my breakfast, prepare my lunch, and get ribs in the oven, and then shower and out here in the studio get some work done. As a few of you know, I have been on a journey trying to lose weight. So I've been trying to be really consistent with my workouts, and I've been trying really hard to watch what I've been eating, watch what I've been drinking, and like paying attention to what my body is consuming. So I started counting macros about a month ago, and oh, that's been eye-opening. Like, I had no idea I was overeating so badly. I mean, I did, because obviously the scale has been horrendous and my clothes have fit horribly. Like, I have gained back so much weight. I lost over 40 pounds in 2022 by diet and exercise, and I had quit drinking alcohol and just really paying attention to my body. I've gained every bit of that back, and now I want to make some permanent choices, because when I lost all that weight in 2022, I was doing keto. I don't want to deprive myself of anything. I feel like I still need a good amount of carbs because I do work out, and because it just helps me not feel so muddled in my head, and I don't want to limit that. I don't want to take anything out of my diet. So counting macros has given me a way to be able to include everything that I want, including, like, at the end of the day, I save about 130 calories and a few grams of protein, and my husband and I have each been having 3 of the mini Reese cups at the end of the day, and that's our little sweet snack. So if you haven't given it a try, it is extremely difficult at first, but the longer you do it, the easier it gets. You're going to be very angry with yourself at first, but as I said, I've been doing this for about a month. My husband is starting to count macros also, because I have started to see some major differences, especially like the last week and a half. My body is really starting to show some difference, and that's saying a lot considering I've been sick. So I want to show you what I've been doing for my breakfast for the last about a week. I'm not the type of person who gets ick over eating the same thing over and over again. I don't really have a problem with it, on the exception of dinner. All my dinners I want to be different, but breakfast and lunch I'm okay with eating the same thing day in and day out until I get sick of it, and then I'll alternate to something else. So this is what I have been doing the last couple weeks. It's been working for me. There's just a couple little swaps that I'm making because I went to the grocery store yesterday. So there's a few better options that I have added to this. But for breakfast, I finally found a carton of egg whites. Egg whites are so hard to find right now. It's like, I realize eggs are really expensive, but this little carton was almost $5. So where people are coming across that egg whites are cheaper, they are not. Thankfully, my in-laws have a ton of chickens, so they try really hard to keep us supplied in eggs because I eat more eggs than what they do. However, with wintertime, their chickens really don't lay a whole lot of eggs, so this bowl right here is the first bowl that I have gotten from them in like 3 months, and I was a little scared to eat them because I didn't want them to be gone like immediately. But I am an egg person. I always have been. I love eggs for breakfast, and honestly, I have a really hard time going without them. I will go through spurts that I don't crave them, but that's very rare. So I do what is considered 2 eggs of egg whites, which is 47 grams of egg whites. And then I do 1 whole egg. I scramble those together and I mix in about a cup of spring mix. I try to pick out mostly spinach for that. And then I cook that into the eggs. And I've been using the Laughing Cow cheese blocks because they're low in calories and you get a little bit of protein in them and they're great flavor. So I add these into my scrambled eggs also. And that is what I have for breakfast, along with a small side salad. I do about another cup of the spring mix. I add in 3 pieces of lunch meat. And I was doing ranch, and then I saw how high in calories ranch are, even though it doesn't take a whole lot of ranch to season everything. But I'm trying to save myself a few calories somewhere, so I am going to try the Skinny Girl honey Dijon dressing. I've never had this before. I've had their raspberry vinaigrette, and that's pretty good, but I've never had their honey Dijon, so I'm going to try that today. I think that'll go really well with the turkey that I've got. And that is my breakfast. Lunch, I go ahead and prepare at breakfast time. First of all, I'm really bad. I have a really, really bad habit of skipping lunch. Mainly because I don't eat my breakfast until at least 11 o'clock. And then I go out to the studio and I get so busy out in the studio that I often forget to eat lunch. So what I make for lunch is a really great evening snack also, so I could use it for either one. But I use the Oikos 000 yogurt, and I measure it out so that I know exactly how much I'm getting. I add just a little bit of almond milk to it, about 2 tablespoons of almond milk to it, just to smooth it out just a little bit more. And then I add 2 scoops of the Premier Protein vanilla protein powder because that's what I have on hand, but chocolate works also, or whatever protein mix that you want. I mix that up really, really good, and then I put approximately 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds on top of it. I don't mix these in because I don't like how it tastes after they've been sitting. Like, I don't like the texture of the chia seeds after they have been sat in moisture, so I leave them on top so that they're still crunchy whenever I pull this yogurt out. I put that in the fridge, and then when I'm ready to eat it, I top it off with some frozen blueberries, and it is so good. I love it. But that is my breakfast and lunch. I'm going to go ahead and get it prepared. I don't know if you guys care about this stuff or not, but I've gone back and forth on whether or not to put some more lifestyle stuff into my videos, and it does seem like it's something that a lot of my viewers want. So I'm going to try to include a little bit more lifestyle stuff, and right now a weight loss journey is something big for me. It's something my husband and I are really, really striving to succeed at, so why not include it, right? Anyway, let me go ahead and get this prepared because I am very hungry. Oh, and if you're curious, I track on the Carb Manager app because I can do everything in grams on there, and that's the most accurate way to track. There's a lot of people that use the new Macros app, which honestly I found really confusing, and a lot of people use MyFitnessPal, but I couldn't figure out how to get MyFitnessPal to track in grams. So for my purposes, the Carb Manager app, which is free, tends to work the best for me. I like adding sriracha to my eggs. That and I just like sriracha. It says 5 calories per 1 teaspoon, but I never use enough to actually have to track the calories in the sriracha. So I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna make my lunch and make ribs. So yay. That looks so good. Welcome back. I don't know why I clap every time. I either say okay, or I clap, or it's a mixture of both. So very awkward. Anyway, let's pick up where we left off. We left off with me having my breakfast. I got my lunch made and it is currently sitting in the refrigerator waiting for whenever I decide I'm hungry enough to eat something again. The ribs are in the oven for dinner tonight. My husband is going to grill those when he gets home, and I will get the mashed potatoes and green beans made for it probably about 5 o'clock. I got my shower, obviously. I don't look sweaty and gross now. I still look very red and blotchy because I still can't wear a full face of makeup right now, which is fine. Just I'm not a big makeup girly anyway, but I wear it because it looks better on camera. However, my skin has been super sensitive since I was sick, so I'm lucky that I have a little bit of mascara on, but that is where we're at. I took about an hour out here and worked on some listings. I got some of the stickers in draft and ready to be presented on Saturday. So far, I've got the magnetic bookmarks and a couple of the stickers done. I still have so many listings to do, but that's what I need to be working on in the evenings. For the rest of the day today, I am turning on all the heat presses. I'm going to turn on my HTV Ront heat press back here for the tote bags and the pencil pouches and car coasters and ornaments. Lots of sublimation products. Plus I have a couple coffee mugs that I want to do, or at least one coffee mug. I think I've only got the designs printed for one mug. I printed off almost all of the transfers Friday before I quit my work day. That way coming in to the studio vlogs this week, I could just kind of jump right in and get it done. I don't have no, I do have the car coaster ones printed. I don't have the ornament ones printed yet. That's what I haven't done because I haven't 100% decided what I want to do for the ornaments or if I'm even doing ornaments. I'm still considering. I've got to change a few design things in order to do that. I got to change my battery. Hang on. Anyway, what I was saying, I think, before my battery went dead was, let's hop into the workday, shall we? And for some reason, my camera keeps getting really, really foggy, and I don't know why. So I apologize if that's showing up on your end too. I can see it in the screen, but I don't really know why it's doing that. I guess moisture in the air. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get my heat press going for the tote bags and get busy. Lots to do today. How cute. I'm going to make up some of my logos and then I'll put my logo on the back. But he is adorable.
Just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand.
I absolutely love this little dragonfly. I love him. I wish I would have found more things to do for him, but I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna have to bring him back and feature him on some other products. I just realized that I put the wrong transfers on the wrong color pencil pouches. Duh. I have a female frog that I wanted to go on the more feminine colors and a male frog that I wanted to go on the more masculine colors, and I just did them opposite. Oh well, they're still cute.
I remember years ago, something missing in my soul. Chasing highs, yet always feeling low. I remember how you looked, one hello and I was hooked. Found the missing piece that made me whole. True love don't come round very often. It's like sunshine after the rain. But you know the moment it happens, everything will be okay. I hope I'm not coming on too strong, but you feel like family to me. Finding you was just like finding home, 'cause you feel like family to me. Yeah, you feel like family to me. Yeah, you feel like family to me. You're the reason I wake up with a smile of feeling up. I don't know what I would do without you. Every day I want you more. Tell me I'm forever yours. Let me know it as I stand before you. True love don't come round very often. It's like sunshine after the rain. But you know the moment it happens, everything will be okay. I hope I'm not coming on too strong, but you feel like family to me. Finding you is just like finding home, 'cause you feel like family to me. You feel like family to me.
So as you just saw, it is dinner time. There I am clapping again. Like, I need a rubber band to snap for every time I do that. That's just weird. Anyway, it is 5:23 in the evening. I've got the potatoes going. The green beans are in the oven. My husband is getting ready to put the ribs on the grill. But I wanted to go ahead and bring you out here and show you what all I got done while the camera was off. I still have a few things left that I'm either going to have to make tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, because honestly, it's getting late. And I know that we're wanting to go to the park and go get a run in. I forgot what I was saying. I know I wanted to bring you out here and show you what all I've gotten done so far. Oh, I was in the middle of getting the kitchen cleaned up. I don't know if you're like me and you clean as you go. I can't stand a dirty kitchen at night. It drives me crazy. So I try really hard to get all the dishes cleaned up as I am moving along. Today the dishes kind of stacked up throughout the day. Normally I would load the dishwasher as I go through breakfast and lunch, but the dishwasher was already full and we forgot to start it last night, which is why I had to pull a few plates out so that I could wash them for dinner tonight. Oops. Anyway, that's just life. But let me go ahead and show you the products that we got made. There was a ton of tote bags, shirts, pencil pouches. It doesn't sound like much, but it was a lot. I still have car coasters to make tomorrow, coffee cups, ornaments, and I still have an idea for the glass cups, but I can't decide if I'm going to do it in vinyl or if I'm going to attempt to sublimate one of the glass cups. I don't have very many of the sublimated glass cans, so I don't know if that's really something that I want to mess with before the shop launch, but at the same time I would be very excited if I can get that figured out for the shop launch, because I think it would be really cute. So that is what I will be working on tomorrow. If I remember, I will turn the camera on and start another studio vlog, but for this one I want to go ahead and end with showing you the products that I got done for today. Hang tight. Anyway, sorry, the timer was going off on the green beans. I think I already showed you the froggy tote bag. I really wish that I had more tote bags on hand because I kind of want to redo this guy already. I have 3 of them made. One of them unfortunately is a B grade because the ink bled. But honestly, I might try to sell these for super cheap and redo them if I get more tote bags in, because I want to move the wording for it up here. And I wish that I would have thought of that before I did these, but I didn't, so it's my own error. On the back, I'm just going to put my logo, and I still need to do that probably tomorrow, but that is tomorrow's project, not today's. The other 2 tote bags that I have were DTF transfers that I had ordered from, I think from Trendy Transfers off of Fair. It's a wholesale site, and I've had these transfers for a while. I showed them to y'all in a few studio vlogs back, all the shirt designs and tote bag designs. Well, these 2 I had ordered enough to do shirts and tote bags, so that's what I was working on this afternoon. These little white tote bags are kind of a pain in the butt to do DTF transfers on. I wish that I would have just kept these for sublimation, but they still turned out super cute, and I'm really, really happy with this design. I love this design. So this is like my cottagecore design. It's got mushrooms and butterflies. I did not design this. I wish that I would have, because it is so very cute. I would love to make some things similar to this. I think this is going to go really well with the frog collection. There's a lot of products that look like they could go together with this. So I thought this fit in well. It's super cute. This is also on the t-shirt, and I will show you that in a minute. The back is blank on those, and as I said, I will put my logo on. I probably won't put my logo on those, only because I didn't design them, and I feel kind of fraudy doing that, if that makes any sense. And then I hope you can see this on the blue. Home is the place to be. I wish that I would have found this transfer whenever I did my bee collection last summer, because it would have been so cute with that bee collection. But here it is now. This is also being released on Saturday, and it's adorable. I'm very, very pleased. I second guessed putting it on the blue tote bags, but honestly, I think it's really cute. I love it. Alright, and then you already saw the pencil pouches that I did. I made a mistake with the pencil pouches, and the female design I ended up putting on a lot of the male colors, and the male design I ended up putting on a lot of the female colors, but they're still cute, so I'm still selling them. There's nothing wrong with them, and no one knew what colors I had forecasted for these. Honestly, I would rather it all been on one color, but the colored ones are what was sent to me, so I'm using them. But I have him with his little flowers. It says, "I really think you're great." And then her, I just love her. She is, oh, she just speaks to me. Says, "Like a frog on a lily pad, sometimes the best way to find peace is to simply be still." So this would be really, really, really cute as a bookmark pouch. Just saying. And then the t-shirts. There are 4 t-shirt designs that I've decided that I'm going to release. I have 2 more, well actually 4 more that I had discussed releasing with this shop launch, and I've changed my mind on them because first of all I don't have the shirts that I would want to go with them, and secondly they just don't really go with this collection. So I'm going to hold off on those for just a little while. But there's this guy. Cute little summertime watermelon. I actually love this design far more than I thought I would. Like, I already knew that I would like it, but I love it. It's so fun and just very summery. So hello, sweet summertime. And yes, it's a long sleeve tee. I don't have t-shirts in stock. And honestly, t-shirts don't really sell. People tend to want the long sleeve t-shirts or the sweatshirts. So that's what I tend to keep in stock. That might change later on if my apparel starts selling better, especially at markets. But for now, every design that I did today, I did on long sleeve t-shirts. And I think they're all the Comfort brand. I think. I will let you know. Or Comfort Colors brand. And then I love this color. And then mixed with the cottagecore design, this is just perfection. I love this shirt. Like, I will probably be keeping one of these for myself. It's just weird to look over and my husband's looking in the door. And then the B design, I decided to put on the berry colored shirt. And I think it goes super cute on it. I know it's more of a fall shirt, or a fall color, but this shirt could be worn summer or fall. It doesn't really matter. So, very cute. Very comfortable looking, I think. And then the last one. I'm so glad that I put this on blue. I was second guessing it, like I second guess everything, but I am so happy with how this shirt turned out. It's awesome. Like, I love this shirt. This shirt just makes me smile. It makes me happy. And I hope you love it too. And as I said, pretty sure, yes, all of those are the Comfort Colors brand. I have 4 or 5 of each of them in stock in varying sizes. So you'll just have to check my stock and see what I've got. I will not be getting any more of those transfers. That's just it. And when they're gone, they're gone. So I hope you like all the products that we've worked on today. Thank you for joining me for a little bit of a different day in the life. I really enjoyed bringing you along today. It felt good to be able to mix personal and business, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope that I haven't bored you too much. I try to cram a lot into a day, and honestly, I feel like I haven't done enough today. I felt like I kind of let you guys down. Like, I felt like I should have been busy from every single minute that I got up this morning, but at the same time, when a good book calls, a good book calls. So, thank you. If you liked this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try to do more lifestyle type videos on Thursdays and more just studio vlogs on Tuesdays. If that's something that you are interested in seeing, I would love to know that. Let's do a word of the day. Let's do sunshine. Either say sunshine or leave me a sunshine emoji to let me know that you've made it this far into the video. I would love to know if this has caught your attention and is something that you have enjoyed. So, Thank you. Thank you for dealing with all my claps and all my ramblings and my ums and okays and just all my general weirdness. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.